Namaskar, Jai Hind. We'll continue our series on arithmetic mean. We are here with our third lecture, where we are going to solve some questions in which simple frequencies are not given, cumulative frequencies has been used. So question will be like this. Here you can see that neither it's an individual series nor it is a discrete series, and it is also not the continuous series. In case of cumulative frequency question, the question will be like this. Here what we are saying is that the frequency is in terms of number of the students that is there, and the marks are given in this form: less than 10, less than 20, less than 30, and less than 40, and less than 50. Now if we'll concentrate here, less than 20 means including those students who have scored marks less than 10. Right? Less than 30 means including all the students who have scored less than 20 and less than 10. And less than 50 means all the students. So it means students are getting repeated in all the slabs. So this is cumulative frequency. We need to segregate the students based upon their marks, and primarily in that case, what we'll try to do, we'll convert these slabs into continuous series. Right? For example, 0 to 10, then 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and 40 to 50. So to do that, what we'll do, the first step will be, just to make you understand, less than 10 means 0 to 10, less than 20 means 0 to 20, less than 30 means 0 to 30. So in these series, what you can see is that they are not continuous series, right? Because their interval is not same. Here the difference is 10, here the difference is 20, then 30, then 40, then 50 difference is there. So we'll have to convert these series into a continuous series. So to do that, what we need to do, we can write it down like 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. With that, we need to calculate the number of the students who are falling in these categories. For example, in first lab, 0 to 10, how many students have scored marks in between 0 to 10? 8 students. This is given in the question, less than 10, 8. But in case of 10 to 20, how many students will fall under this category? See, if we will eliminate those students who have scored from 0 to 10, from 0 to 20, then obviously what we'll get students who have scored in between 10 to 20. So in that case, what we'll do, 20 minus 8 is equal to 12. So what we can say that 12 students have scored their marks in between 10 to 20. In the same manner, what we'll do, if we have students, 33 students are there who have scored their marks in between 0 to 30. So if we'll eliminate all those students who have scored their marks from 0 to 20, what will get at the end? The marks of this, or number of the students who have scored their marks from 20 to 30. So 33 minus 20 is equal to 13. Means 13 are the students who have scored their marks in between 20 to 30. Likewise, we have done it for this and this. In this way, we are able to form a continuous series and the frequency based upon that series. Once you have completed these steps and converted this question into this form, then it is very simple, because in our previous lecture we have already done it. The first step will be to take mid value of the interval. So it is 0 to 10, the mid value is 5, 10 to 20 mid value is 15, then 25, then 35 and 45. So you need to take the assumed mean if you are solving this question by using assumed mean method. There is no compulsion. See, if in the examiner asks you to use some particular method, then you will go for the method. Otherwise, it is your own discretion which method you want to use. So here I am using assumed mean method. So in that case, I need to consider the assume out of all these values. So I have taken 25 as my assumed mean. Again, I am repeating here, there is no strict guidelines for deciding which should be your assumed mean. You can take 35, 45, 5 and 15 for that matter as your assumed mean. Here I have taken 25 as my assumed mean. So this. Now I have to calculate the deviation. Deviation is actual values minus the assumed mean. 5 minus 25. So this is my deviation, and these are going to be the deviation for all the observations. 5 minus 25, 15 minus 25, 25 minus 25, 35 minus 25, and 45 minus 25. So these are the values. Now as per the formula, we need to calculate the FD. So frequency multiplied by the deviation is the FD, and we'll do it for all the observation here. And as per the formula, what we need, we do not need FD, we need summation FD. So we are going to sum up all the values, which is minus 20. So summation FD is minus 20. N is the number of frequency, which is here in this question number of the students. So number of the students are 51 and assumed mean value is 25. So we are going to put all these values in the formula. And then arithmetic mean is equal to A, assumed mean, which is 25. Then summation FD, which is minus 20, divided by n is 51. So in that case, our answer is 24.6. 2 decimal points are enough. So this is the assumed mean for this question. Sometimes question used to come in this way: more than 0, more than 10, more than 20, more than 30, and more than 40, and the frequency will be there. The same question we can write it down here in this form: 0 to 50, right? 10 to 50, 20 to 50, 30 to 50, and 40 to 50. Means more than 40 means 40 to 50. If 50 is the maximum score, considering that. Or more than 0 means those students who have scored 0 to 50, considering 50 as a maximum score. So what we can say is, we can assume that total number of the students are 60, because 0 is the minimum marks and 50 is the maximum marks. So the students which will score in between 0 to 50 will be the whole class, right? So 60, and those who have scored 10 to 50, they are 56. So if we need to calculate those who have scored from 0 to 10, what we'll do? 60 minus 56 in the same manner. So 4 are the students who have scored their marks between 0 to 10. And in the same way, 10 to 20, 8 students are there, and 20 to 30, 12 students are there. In the same manner, 16, and then the remaining 20 will be there who have scored from their marks in between 40 to 50. So once you have done it, this is now your simple frequency and continuous series you have created. In the same way as we have done in the previous question, you need to calculate the mid values, which is 5, 15, 25, 35, and 45. Midpoint of the interval. 0 plus 10 divided by 2, 5. To calculate the mid value, it's very simple. 0 to 10, 5 is the mid value, or in another way, you can calculate it adding both the values and divided by 2. 0 plus 10 divided by 2, 5. 10 plus 20 divided by 2, 15. 20 plus 30 divided by 2 is equal to 25, and so on. Once you have the mid value, you need to calculate, or you need to decide which value you want to take as your mean. So here I have taken a diversion, and I have assumed 35 as my assumed mean, and with that I have calculated the deviation. So D value is 5 minus 35, minus 30, 15 minus 35, minus 20, minus 10, 0, and 10. And then I have calculated FD, where I am multiplying all the values of F with the value of D. 4 into minus 30, 8 into minus 20, 12 into minus 10, 16 into 0, 0, and 20 into 10, 200. By putting all these value into the formula, A is equal to 35 plus summation FD is minus 200 and N is 60. Now we know our arithmetic mean value, which is 31.67. So with that, Jai Hind, Jai